Okay, hang on. I just took a big old bite of my apple, so I have apple mouth. Alright, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. And welcome to my stream. We're going to be playing some Kerbal Space Program. And we're going to be doing a rover, historical rover called... How do I pronounce that? Lunokhod? Lunokhod 2. It's the second and last rover that the Russians deployed to the moon. Now, I'm going to be doing it as close as possible, of course. So, it may not be exactly. Alright, let's bring up the game. Oh, let me find a picture of this thing, too. There we go. Good picture. Let me take this. Come over here. And paste that there. And click that. That's what I'm going to make. So, since we're doing a rover, I don't have a hinge, so I can't do the top opening. No, I don't. Alright, let's see what our options are here. Whoa. Alright, let's not start with that. Let's start with maybe... I think that's going to be too big. I think. Yep. Alright, so let's reassign route to this. Let's get rid of that. Oh wait, maybe. Oh, I have an idea. Alright, that'll work. But, put that one. This one. Yes, let's do monopropellant. Oh, forgot I was in the SPH. Alright. I think that's gonna work. So, let's flip this over. And we're gonna drive it. Hey, what's up, Warm Chicken? So we'll need a probe core. Oh. Fine. Let's grab a structural piece here. And let's put there. I'm not very fluent in SPH. I don't spend enough time over here. Yeah, I know it's a probe core, but it only has like SAS, and I want some directional functionality. So if I do mirror, that's gonna work on this side, right? Oops. Mirror? Or did it mirror? Alright, so that's what I was afraid of. So let's... Can I goof this thing? Oh, wrong way. Wrong way again. There. So now if I say I want to do mirror on this side... Nope. It's gonna do it on that side. Alright, fine. Yeah, just directional for when I'm driving. Instead of pointing up, I want a directional. Alright, so we're just kind of scoping out our design here. Alright. Nope, not yet. Alright, so, So this is gonna kind of give it the round look ish, and I'm also going to use this as a way to get it off the lander, I think. Will I be able to fit 4 wheels? We're gonna have to use these. No, these aren't gonna. Oh wait, no, these will go in mirror. These will totally go in mirror. Totally. I need 4 though. Alright, let's see what kind of mess I can get into here. Weird. Is there a modular rover wheel mod? Probably is. I try to do this as stock as possible because that way, if they ever do an update to KSP, I don't have to wait for a mod. If that makes any sense. To get updated. Because I've just been a victim. I've just been held up because of that. I mean, my fault for using mods. No one forced me. Alright, let's so my concept. Oh wait. I was trying to figure out how to make it kind of wait. Where's the structural? That's too big. The other one out. Okay. Oh, alright, that's not too big. Thought it was gonna be gargantuan size. That'll work. That'll work real good. How much does this weigh? 2 tons. That's gonna be too heavy for RCS to do anything. I'm gonna have to do veneers, but we'll test this out. Okay. So that kind of gives us the top-ish look, and I'm going to cover this with some solar panels. No hinge thing. Got the wheels. Kind of looks like it. Sorta. Alright, so what if we... Wait a minute. Why has only one got the little graboid thing? Alright. Just playing around with some ideas here. Herbaloid, how you doing? Oh, okay, let's try putting one. Get this on top. Maybe. Fine. What is that plate on the wheel? It's a adapter. Oh, plate on the wheel. No, that's a plate on the wheel. Oh, it's an adapter. Alright, so if I go mirror, oops. Alright, that gives me my solar panel coverage. It's not perfect, but okay. How cool would it be to do something like this, though? Alright. Alright, kind of cool. Let's see here. I don't have any battery yet. I want to put a headlight on this too. Alright, so I'm going to stash a reaction wheel off on the top. So we can go with one of these. Oh, it didn't quite click in there, did it? Or did it? Oh, it probably did. Weird. Hey Ray, how you doing, man? Yeah, I'm actually trying to make that thing right there. The last Russian rover, they're second and last. Iced tea, yum. And this, I'm gonna actually have it off. Does the rover mate have any reaction wheel? Nope. Alright. So that's good. And what we'll do is we'll come in here. Kind of that. Let's go ahead and give this some battery life. Somehow. Battery. If I go with this, a little bit too big, I think. So that's 1,000, that's 200, that's 400. Oh, I got an idea. Let's do this. Trying to be creative, and my twitchiness isn't helping. Alright. CGP, how are you doing? Alright, so I know you can't see it, but it says we have 525 on the electrical charge. Oh, the rover mate, got it. Okay. So, we have solar panels. I'm gonna put a headlight, an illumination, trying to stay warm. I actually have an electric blanket wrapped around my legs. I actually look like a senior citizen. Don't go there. Utility. There we go. Alright, so if I take... Oh, a 4. 1. Here. How would I do that? Oh, I know. So if we do this... And then... rotate like that. Bring it down. Blue. Go bring it down. Headlight. Cool. Now if I take the cubic here, not that I wanted to take it, I just wanted to move it. And... Well, I don't know, we'll leave that for right now. Alright, so we have our probe core for direction. We have a rover mate, so we have descent. We have RCS, which I think I'm going to use to launch this off of a platform-ish, which I haven't made yet. What am I missing? So, oh, I need an antenna. And some science. So it's got a couple of... I guess we can just do this, maybe. That's not very exciting. So on the rear, it does have like some sort of science assembly, or is that the front? No, that's the front. Ooh, well, I'm gonna make it the back. Wait a minute. Oh yeah. We're gonna have to... We'll have to test this. Alright, so let's do this. Oh, I know. Okay. So for science, Andy. That mystery goes huge. Where to stick the mystery? Okay, so let's really? You guys won't stick to that? Really? I have to use that sucks a lot. Maybe that wasn't such a good plan? I have to do this? Really? Fine. Fine. I'll do it. Won't be real happy about it, but fine. Oh, wrong way. Alright, what else do we got? Thermometer. Okay. Gravioli thing. All that, and it doesn't want to patch the way I want it to. Whatever. Boss Human, how you doing? Alright, what are we missing? Got that. Oh, barometer. Okay, there's the caboose. Got the science gadgetry. That's right, I said gadgetry. You know, it's got something else that flips out. Can this... Oh, it can. Alright, it's gonna be huge. And I wonder how that would actually look. Nope. Alright, won't do it. Won't do it, won't do it, won't do it. Will not do it. Alright, so we have solar, we have an antenna. I'm gonna put one more antenna. I'm gonna tuck it in down here just in case something happens. And also if I forget to, you know, activate it or something. Ooh, actually, what I should do is get rid of that and place, I was gonna say stick, and place one of these underneath. I think that makes a little bit more sense. Although, I rarely make any sense when I play this game. Alright. So now we have a proximity antenna, which I think we can transmit science, but you can't combine it, so. Oh well. Alright, so, the idea of getting this off the platform is to use RCS. Oh, maybe I can use... You know, they changed them, but I'm wondering if they'll still... Because they radially mount. Because originally I was going to take RCS thrusters. You know, And which I'll probably still have to do. Alright, hey, I'm thinking this out. Let's just, we're going to test it out. We're going to see how it works. First of all, let me put one of these together here real quick. Alright. So let's try just a silliness here. But before there, let's see what RCS balance says. It says, no way. Fine. And that is why. Just because they're in the wrong spot. I got too much torque going on. What is going on? Actually, yeah, I got too much torque. Okay. So if we reduce that to 30, and then that's fore and aft, and the other ones are gross because of this one. We'll put that at 32. It's hardly any torque, so hopefully, just by having this as... Oh, wait a minute. This might still work, though. So if we take... Whoa. Why is that so unbalanced? Alright, let's turn it all back. Is the center of mass off? Doesn't look like it. Is there... 1, 3, 4... Oh, is it because... Oh, is that really... I didn't think that would do that. Oh, it is. When I went in here... I didn't know that would impede that. Didn't help any though, did it? Alright, let's... Hang on. Let me do this all over. Evidently I botched my little RCS port. Need a flat surface to make one real quick. No mirror. I don't... Just, can we... Crying out loud, I forgot how to play the game. There you go. Fine, thank you. Let's take one of these. Right here. Grab one of these. So before they changed this, you were able to actually just like, clip, attach the side, then roll down right on top of it. But now, because of some upgrade to Unity or whatever, it's hard to get them attached. Somebody explained an easier way of doing it, and I think I tried it, and I was not doing a very good job. So the double writing needs to be on top. It needs to be like that. So whoa. Slight mouse adjustments. For some reason my mouse is moving and I'm not moving it. Alright, okay. Got it, we got it. No, stay. No. Go back. Alright, go there. Alright. Then I eyeball it. And looks off a smidge. A smidge. Oh. Bad. Alright. Alright, let's see if that makes any difference whatsoever. Turn off part snap and turn on mirror. Let me try that. Someone showed me how to do it and I still couldn't do it though. So let me snap here. So you're saying to turn off the part snap, turn on mirror, then eyeball the middle. Oh, I see what you're saying. Use the mirror. Alright. See, the only thing is, it just because of how they changed it. Oh, I see what you're saying. Maybe. Oh, that's freaking me out a little bit. But see, the double writing for it to work right, for the directional control, the double writing has to be on top. The other, it's got 2 and then 1. So it's still... But I see what you're saying, that... Let me just try something here. I know if you do mirror, you bring it in and then boom, you've got... It's just upside down unless I... Yeah, well, could I just do this then? Oh, hang on. I never thought about actually just doing that, so, oh well. If I get it on there straight and it's upside down like so, that still work if I... Yeah, but see, I can get it in the center, but it's upside down. So that means the dorsal and ventral are flopped. That's why I sit here and play that game and make sure I get the most text on top. I'll play around with it. Probably works for people that know... Oh, there it is. Alright. So where's the center of mass at? Alright, well... Oh. The Q and... Yeah, I did. It was flopping it inward. I guess I could have rotated it out. I don't know. Is that going to work still? Oh. So something's got that all... Something... Oh, is it the... Is it the reaction wheel that's doing the torque? But it's disabled, though. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect because I just, okay, that's for starboard port. That would be, can I get in there? There, one more. Okay. No. That's it. Dang it. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not like I'm docking or anything. So, it's got quite a bit of... Now, what happens if I actually reduce... That's not going to work. So what about the... Oh, but what if I reduce the other way? So if I put this at 30... Take this one, reduce it down to 30... Oh, it brings it... Oh, okay. Alright. I'm learning. Alright, so... I can work with that. Did the rover have RCS in real life? No. In real life, it has a ramp. It has a landing stage with ramps, and I don't have a ramp. You can make a hinge in stock, but I don't know how. I'll learn. So I'm just using, is what I'm doing is I'm using RCS here, these thrusters, to help with stability, because I think is what I'm going to do, as long as this thing can drive, so I don't need this anymore. I was thinking about just taking How much propellant? Oh, I don't know yet. So if I go to engines, we go. No, that's fuel tanks. Duh. This. And then if we. This is gonna get ugly. I don't know. Duncan Ruckus, it was a mashup. I need clearance for the wheels. Alright, so let's just see what happens with what we got here. Mouse is being weird. Let's go ahead and save that. Except for... There we go. Let's save that again. There we go. So I thought that if this sits on a lander, make a low profile one, I could use the monopropellant engine, which is 549, so it's already landed. Let's see what we have on the MUN here. So it's going to have a lot of delta V. Sorry, this is going to have a ton of delta V. How much does this thing weigh? Almost 3 tons. All right, I think we're good on. We just have to test it out and make sure it works. All right, so let's go put this and see if it drives. Yeah, let's go see if this drives.
Randomly spamming his most powerful attacks over and over. Did you see that? I didn't even get hit and I lost like.
Well, it drives.
This guy doesn't even have to hit you. If you get here,
cool. Now, that's what I want to do is
Good game. Good game.
how did I actually write what? Oh, what? I don't understand. Alright, let's do this. I want to copy the same settings I used for the other rover for the wheels, because that worked out real good, I thought. Revert this back. Oh, you mean how did I write the title of the name? Cut and paste from another monitor. So when my mouse goes to the left, I'm on my second monitor, which is over there. And that's what I'm looking at as a reference, which that doesn't really look like it, but sorta. The name of the song. How did I write it? I didn't write it. It's Popskis. How did I write the name of the song? I didn't write it. It's the name of the song. I didn't write it. Oh, so let's load up. Oh wait, cancel. Do I have it as a subassembly? Ooh, maybe. Yeah, I do. And just temporarily put that there. Take this out. All I want to do is check. How did I write that? I didn't write the song. You mean the spelling? What is the spelling? It's Duncan, like the name, D-U-C-K-E-N, and Ruckus, R-U-C-K-U-S, and it's a mashup.
He was cheesing me.
Okay, so traction 2. So actually spring 1.5, 1.5. Alright, so that's good to know. 1.5. Cool. Oh, okay, I gotta do it on 4 wheels. Okay, hang on. Take me a little bit here. Alright, then what did I do on traction? I said 2 and 100. Alright, so this goes up. That goes up. Oops. Alright, now... So steering is disabled. That's the rear. This is the front. So... Whoa! Go back. Please go back. Oh. Yeah, you go away. You. Alright. So I disabled the steering in the rear. Alright, let's test this out and see how it works. Ouch. Alright, so okay, the steering's backwards. So when I do left, it goes right. So I need to go... Oh, wait a minute. So those two move the right direction. So if I go forward, it's forward. If I hang a right, I really take a left. So I need to fix that. Let's go fix that. So I need to invert the steering. Steering... Invert, no, not disable. Steering direction, invert, there we go. Alright, let's see if that works. It's okay, Worm Chicken. I don't do anything creative. Point back, alright, so turn that on. We're going, and turning left. Alright, so I have to change this one to their binding. Alright, so... So what we did is inverted, and we have to invert that one, and then this one should be disabled. All right. Let's see if that works. So then we should have a working rover, hopefully. I have to test to see if we can get it deployed here. Wrong button, there we go. All right, left. That's good. Taking a right. Okay. Pretty responsive. Now, if we had some sun, we wouldn't be draining the batteries. Cool. And again, if I flip it, that's when I have the reaction wheel here for. I can activate that and whatnot. All right. So good. Let's revert that back. And let's save this. And I think I want to make this a sub-assembly, so what I need to do is go to structural, grab one of these. Oh, wrong way. There we go. And then it's what I want to do. Ooh. Oh, I know what to do. I know what to do. I'm going to put that there. And that should work as, so if I change route from wherever it's at, just say there to this little guy, cool. Then we can say, oops, subassembly. Grab that. Blue, grab that. There. And then we go boink. Alright, rover. Alright, so we got the actual rover. So is what I was thinking of. The platform, I think, is going to be another monopropellant. Yeah. So let's go ahead and clear this off. And I'm thinking is what I'm going to do, I think. I'm just kind of making this up as I go along. So this will be... Is that a 2x2? That's 2x2. Wow, it looks so small. Alright, so... So let's... First of all, let's give this some guidance. We can go with, again, we'll go with this. Now let's put it under here. Do I have the writing going the right way? I can tell. I don't think I do. Tell. Yeah, I'm not very... Oh, I had it right the first time. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab docking port, I think. Do a junior. I think. Oops. Alright. So then is what we would do. Go to subassembly. JJKL, where's it at? Here it is. I did this last time. I should be able to grab this little guy here, and I should... Alright, cool. And then what we'll do is we'll just undock it and hopefully lift it up. Hopefully. So, anyways. But we need the rover on it to test out stuff. Alright, so we got the platform. It fits on it very nicely. Thank you very much. So if I'm gonna do RCS again, monopropellant. Oh, alright, I can do this. What's wrong one? If I go back to fuel, thank you. Now that's gonna be too big. Yep, alright. We'll grab the same size, and we're going to shimmy this up about, well, I guess maybe, well, so we can go up a little further. Alright. Now that gives us, oh, so let's stage this. So we're set for the MUN. Alright. So the rover itself has got... No, that can't be right. It says... Oh, it's because it's reading this. Hang on. Alright, so the rover itself... And it's counting this all as this weight. So it's got... We're going to say it had 1100 delta V. Alright. Fine. So it's what I should do then is disable. Oh, let's oh. We have the docking port doing staging, and we want to disable the crossfeed. Okay, so now that's disabled. To give it the likeness, I wonder if Alright, so mirror. These will go on the side, so let's do that. Oh. On the wrong side. Maybe it doesn't matter. Oh! No, 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 no. This will be fine. Even if we have way too much fuel, that's fine. Oh, well, if I'm doing this, I just might as well do this then. I'm an idiot. Grab the same thing, and let's go radial. Yeah. Yeah. I like that. Cool. Alright, so let's just bring these down so the wheels don't rub on them. Okay. It's not really what I intended on, but... Weird. Okay. Oh, okay. Things are just getting all hinky now. Weird. I need landing struts. And engines. Alright, how should I do landing struts? Well, they came out at an angle. So, can I do something ridiculous like this? Let's see here. Where's that fuel tank at? Let's go back to radial. Alright, wait. One. Hang on, I'm just trying to complete... I want this to complete me. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's better. Right, so let's bring these out. And up. Alright, so let's rotate them in. Down. Then in. Alright, see what I did there? Not that creative. So, hopefully, all this monopropellant fuel actually works. Alright, so my idea was to do that so I have some place of the same place to put wheels. Oh, they don't surface attach. Really? Really? That didn't work. I like that idea though. How about if because what I'm trying not to do is I'm trying not to mess with these tanks. I don't want to move them. I like them right where they're at. Yes, I do. Structural. Oh, too big. Oh, that might work. Maybe. Is that the small one? Pocket. Fine. Alright, so let's put angle snap. Let's do 4. And let's go... Going in. I want it to hit the tank. Alright. Guess. No. Not really? There we go. That's what I was looking for. Oh, it went mirror though. Alright, so why did it go mirror? Alright, so then I can still... Yeah, cool. I get my landing gear mounted. Alright, let's see here. Well, I want it to be shorter. Closer to the ground. Closer to the ground. Oh, maybe... yeah, maybe these would be better. They get me a little closer to the ground. Alright, so let's see what I can do here. Those in. Let's push beam in. See, they're gonna have to come out or down. Well, that's closer anyways. Alright, so let's see. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Alright, now, uh-oh. The beam go. Whoa. Such a little rover. Alright, so what I want to do is, obviously I don't know what I'm doing. Where's the beam? There. Alright, so let me grab a beam. And... Like I'm the right way? Okay. So I was still thinking to make it look nice and round. Well, before I do that, let me attach the engines. So... I don't think... We'll go with 4, just because I don't know. Alright, so let's... Whoa. They won't... Why won't they surface a... Oh, okay. Oh, it's for crying out loud. My rover's gonna break apart. Alright, let's do this. Whoa. Alright, let's put them right there. And there's 4 of them. Oh. Alright. I'm pretty sure 4 is going to be way too much. Is that locked? Why is that not working? They're not, it's not registering the fuel. What's going on? Why do I not see any fuel? Oh, that's why. Somehow I like that one. Didn't mean to. Alright. So let's see if we can just get these engines centered. 9.0 thrust to weight ratio on the mun at that weight. Alright, I think that is gonna be okay. So let's... oh, that's right. Okay. That will have to do. Alright, let's see about putting these guys back. Just like that. Perfect. Except for, I got additional delta V, but my thrust to weight ratio dropped because of the weight. Alright. So again, what I was thinking about is if, I was acting weird. If I use the, I'm gonna have to lower the gear. I'll lower the gear. If I took these and put them at the end here, and tried to circle that off again, or round it out, then it would look cooler. Yeah. It completes the whole ensemble. Alright, then we'll take the landing gear and bring those down so the wheels can actually... Looks like this could work. Yeah. I wonder if I should also... Where's the center mass at? Right there. So if I grab some of the... Oh. Really? No. Where did those go? Oh, there. Oh, I don't have a reaction wheel for the bottom one, do I? No, I don't. How's that gonna look? That's gonna be really ugly, isn't it? Yeah, alright. Are those impeding? Those are impeding on the wheels. Let's do this. Yeah, this is the Soviet one, yeah. They did two. The first one I did didn't even look like it. I just wanted to land a rover. So this one looks a little bit more like it. Again, I'm just using stock parts. I think there's used to be an old mod that actually made it functional. I don't think it works anymore though. Alright, I don't care. I don't care. Alright. I need a reaction wheel because how can I sneak a reaction wheel? Okay, I know how to sneak one in. So what we'll do is let's take the rover off. Let's grab this. Put that right there. Oh, okay, I don't need that anymore. Didn't the Chinese one have a tool to knock down and plant fly? I don't know. It's gonna go over to other sites and that's not very nice. Okay, this has got a probe core underneath. Okay, it's got a probe core. Let's take this out temporarily. And let's put, with all this weight, I think I want a larger reaction wheel. Alright, and then let's put the docking port on top of it. And see how ugly this gets. Doesn't get that ugly. Not at all. Alright, let's grab the oct again. Actually, we can just grab the sub-assembly since we didn't change anything. So we'll call this the lander. Let's go to the sub-assembly and grab that. Then we have to grab that.
Okie dokie. Mamma mia.
Ooh. Okay, we have to also Oh, I think, actually, I think the strut thing will disappear when I... Yeah, alright. So, once this lands...
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Alright, my mouse is not cooperating. So if we take this... Still... Go right there. Even there, I think... No, no. These are deployed, so we need to make sure that when they're deployed... Okay. That'll work. But then when retracted, that's fine. That'll work. 39 kilometers and an opportunity is on... Oh, did it. Really cool. Well, I don't know. We tested the rover. I don't know if the lander's going to work. But, I'm kind of excited about this. The first time I ever tried to do this, I dreaded it because I tried to do a ramp. It was just an utter failure. I mean, there's a way of doing a stock hinge and a ramp could work. The only... It would be hideous because to make the ramp work, we'd have to use basically the same size panel. And if... I don't know what I'm doing. What did I... Okay, there we go. So if we use the 2x2 panel, and hypothetically hinged it, would it rotate all the way down? It might. All right. So that's why we were putting, again, this is my alternate progressive history career, because the Apollo missions, what was it, 14 and 16, no, 15 and 16 landed on Minmus, and 14 and 17 landed on the Mun, so whatever. All right, so the question is now, we're gonna call this and rover. So this is it. Let's go ahead and extend the struts here. Oh, this doesn't have any battery power at all. No antenna. Wow. Okay, I can fix the battery. I can fix the antenna. All right. So when did this launch? (1973). So I put a big old reaction wheel in there, so it's going to suck the batteries dry. Even though we have some solar panels, it's going to suck it all dry. I think this is what I'm going to do. Dr. Crunch, how you doing? Alright, so for batteries, we're going to take these. We're going to take 4 of these. We're going to put them down here. Oh. There's our battery. Now, for the antenna, again, we'll do a proximity antenna. Oh, not 4 of them. Do a proximity antenna right here. Hope that doesn't interfere with the docking port, so let's not put it right there. Oh, alright, maybe we can stash it underneath. That works. Works fine. And then to make sure, let's go and do a whip antenna, like on the corner here. Alright, so we have communication covered. We have some battery. This is the only charging we have. I'm nervous about that. Alright, let's just see how it sits on the runway. So get these extended. And see how it sits. See how this works. I'm a little nervous. Because A, it doesn't look anything like that. Alright, well, that part worked. So, let's see here. If we engage SAS, okay. And we'd want to say, why is it we're pointing the wrong way on the compass? Is that just because we're on the runway? Probably. I think. Okay, I could probably say control from here. Alright, whatever. So, actually I want to say control from here. When I'm landing this whole thing, if I control from this, did I put a probe core under here? I just put a reaction wheel. I wonder if I should put a probe core also. So that way we're not relying on the rover mate for landing or this probe core, because and then it's facing the wrong way. So yeah, let's do that. So, okay, let's hack the gravity here. And I think somebody told me 062 or 65, something like that is... Alright, so... see what happens here. Let's go ahead and decouple. So... oops, 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 oops. Oh, that was close. So this... does this have a probe core and I just don't know about it? I mean, I put one underneath the docking port? Oh, I did. Alright. No, that'll be fine. Okay. Okay. So if we go... whoa. Okay. Let's just test something out here. Okay, that's the wrong engine. There we go. Oh, that didn't work. I had the wrong thing. Oh, we'll try that again. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and we'll do an F5. There we go. And then what we're going to do is we have a proximity antenna, so it should be fine. So we're going to undock. This is after we land on the moon. We decouple. We switch. Oh my god. Put on the brakes. And then we want to go in here and say, where's the probe core at? Should be right... oh, no, no. We want to say from the rover mate. That's right. Alright. See if this works. No, that's not going to work. We're going to have to... I think... what's the mod that shows data such as apoapsy, parapsy values? Oh, this is a Kerbal Engineer. All this and all this is from Kerbal Engineer. Okay, that didn't work so good. All right, so let's go and go back into the hangar. Yeah, I use pretty much the default Kerbal Engineer layout, except for on the control panel, I have a node frame, so I can see my node information. All right, so can't tell if the writing is the right way. So let's see here. Can we get this to squeeze in right there? And the writing is the wrong way, isn't it? Yep. Alright, so let's do this. I don't want to copy it. Alright. Are you playing 1.2? Did they finally update the mod? You have to go out to the forum. Also, if you do my mod list, if you bring up my mod list, the link should take you to the forum. And there is a gentleman that's been doing kind of a community development. And when he says he's got a new build, he puts a Dropbox link, I think. Or maybe it's actually released now. Because I notice up here it doesn't have a version number, it just says 1128. So yeah, it's released. Alright, let's see if that improves anything at all. Or not. Okay, so brakes on. Let's decouple. Switch to the rover. Let's say we want to control from here. Turn on SAS, RCS, stage the engines. Oh wait, we want to do surface and up. So I need to limit the thrust on the... Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. Let me limit the thrust on those things. Like 50% maybe. Well, all I want to do is just lift it up. And yeah, that's all I want to do. Not going so well. Oh, I know what I probably should have done first of all. Alright. It's all about a process. Testing and process. Oh, and is gravity still hacked? Should be. It is. Alright. So we landed. Decouple, brakes on. Oops. Brakes on. And then we say control from here. SAS, RCS. Bring up tools. Make sure we have no accelerations. Stage the engines. No, I don't want to do that. I want to say surface and up. Okay, let's try this. I don't have enough thrust now. Where's the engines at? out loud. There we go. Oh, there we go. And die. I think it's gonna crash again. Maybe. Well, we're going someplace. Alright. I'm not even too sure if I got the right gravity for the hack gravity. Let's put it at 75%. Now, did I even have RCS on? Forgetting stuff because I'm worried about results. Let's go. These, put these at 75%. Alright, save it. Let's try it again. We're getting close. Getting there. I think so. I think I should have probably taken the time and developed a ramp. Well. Okay, so brakes are on everything. Let's control from here. Go ahead and decouple because we've landed. Switch to the rover. Oh, it didn't keep the control from, so control from here. Throttles down. Stage those. And keep vertical. Surface pointing up. RCS. I really don't have a whole lot of control over this. Maybe. I don't have any RCS control. Why aren't these working? Really? Oh, I know why. Maybe? Oh! Hit the wrong key. Microstar there. Alright. I don't think this is a solid design. I wonder if I could do any worse manually. Right, so let's go ahead and put the brakes on. Go ahead and decouple. Switch to the rover. And a control from here. I wonder if the RCS ports are impeded. Because I don't see them doing any... Oh, except for they're limited, though. Alright. That's max throttle because of the thrust limiting. Okay. That's all I gotta do. Okay. Hopefully. Then we turn off the brakes. And we say control from here. And we should be driving her over. Look at that. Alright, so I think it works. I don't know. Alright, I don't know. Let's turn the gravity back. So we'll reset that, unhack the gravity. And let's revert this back to the hangar. And let's see if there's anything I've forgotten. What I'm hoping is the stage before this one. I'm just afraid about the power. Well, 2135 as it stands. We have some solar here, so as long as we land where the sun is, that's what we'll do. We'll just land where the sun is. I don't think I'm missing anything. I mean, we obviously have to put a rocket under here. All right, so let's go ahead and save this. Get the landing gear up. Save this, and I thought I had. Oh, all right. So we want to lock that. All right, that's locked, right? Okay. Okay, let's save it. Let's go over to the VAB. And I'm going to take a quick break. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Let me find my Be Right B. There it is. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. Let's get the show back. Oop. Oh, that's right. There we go. Alright, now I know what I'm doing. Okay, so let's load our rover and lander into the VAB. Get them all orientated. Get them a transfer stage, or whatever it's called, the landing stage. You know what? That's one thing I didn't really pay close attention to. Does the landing stage actually have enough to land? It should. Lunokhod, that should be it, right? That's the lander and the rover. So 13, the thrust to weight ratio is kind of low. So hopefully we have a stage right before this one that helps a little. So we can put a small little, like the stage that does the capture around the mud. Hopefully we can have a little left over to slow us down and get us on our way, and we can get rid of it and just use this for the rest of the way. All right, so okay. All right, so let's change this to Kerbin, and we're going to design a stage. I'm thinking. Yeah, we're just going to make one stage. We won't overcomplicate this. Alright, so the thing about it is, am I going to be able to... No, I'm not. I just grabbed that because I wanted to see where the node was. We're going to have to do basically the same I did. This is going to be kind of ugly, I think. So let's see here. If we grab this and put on an angle snap and get that there, get another one. No, not that. Okay, we'll just do this then. There. Should work. Hopefully. Ooh, that doesn't look very pretty. Well. And, and again, we should have the clearance, right? Yeah, that's clearance to land. And we're gonna wrap this in a fairing. So let's go to the decouplers. Let's go with the. Oh, you know what I haven't done? Ooh, it's gonna take a while. So here, let's no, not the strut. How about the there? Let's oh, that doesn't have any auto strut. Really? That's weird. All right, let's okay, do those auto strut? No, okay, you go away. You're in the way. I gotta go through here and auto strut to root is what I want. Oh, heaviest. Auto strut to heaviest. Auto strut that to heaviest. Engines don't auto strut, but I can do the tank. Auto strut to heaviest. All right, heaviest. Yeah. And the wheels. But oh, that's already done. Really? Is that by default? Cool. All right. That takes care of the rover. Now, if we say auto strut to heaviest and tank, battery. There's a tank. And again, those don't have an auto strut. Nope. There it is. The heaviest. Batteries don't. What about the structural pieces that are in there? Where are they? There they are. Beam. Auto strut to heaviest. Should work for those. And then we tell the landing gear. Okay. I think we're good with the auto strutting. Alright, save that. And let's put that there. And see, for me, I go with the decoupler if possible, smaller than the fairing I'm going to use. That way, when you're doing the fairing, you're not fighting getting around to the decoupler, which is always a challenge for me. So payloads. This one should be big enough. Yep. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn off that and that. Get that. Let's go ahead and build the fairing. Alright, little tiny rover. Cool. Alright. Go and stick a reaction wheel here. And we're still on Kerbin. Alright, so this stage is we need 9 plus 3, so we need 12. Let's try to get like 15 or 1600 delta V on this stage to not only do the not only to do the capture, but also to help ease it. Okay, that was weird. To ease it down. Alright, so let's bring this up. Just go with this. And what happens if we go with a... Oh, that's a lot of delta V. That's a ton. Not a lot of thrust weight ratio. Alright, so let's go this route then. Go that. And let's see what happens if we get a skipper. I was saying 1400. Isn't there a sliver tank? There is. So what if we do that? That. Alright, that's overkill. That's fine. Just in case, let's go ahead and make sure we have communication.
That was totally wicked!
Pierre Rocks 4133. Thank you for that, host. I appreciate that very much. I want to make sure this thing doesn't die, so we're going to put some panels. Yeah, that should be sufficient. So this is our stage. It goes from after we circularize to the moon, capture on the moon. We should have some fuel left over so we can maneuver ourselves into a landing and hopefully break our fall a little bit before we start using the actual lander. Yeah, that's right. I said lander. Alright, so let's go ahead and save this. Let's switch this to atmospheric. Let's see about getting this rover off the planet. So let's go with a sorry, I'm just very kind of nervous about the power. Oops. There we go. Okay, let's put another decoupler in here. And we're going to do another reaction wheel. And just, I'm guessing here, let's just try an orange tank. And let's try 2 orange tanks. Let's stick a mainsail down at the bottom and see what happens here. Not enough to get an orbit, barely enough to get off the planet. So, how do we address that? We could do some solid rocket boosters. It'd be fun. Or, now let's do some solid rocket boosters. I'm thinking, maybe I don't want to do SRBs. We're going to do boosters. We're going to do liquid boosters though. Because we need 1,000 delta V. So, what if we try this. Let's put us a decoupler. Excuse me. So if we go with a smaller fuel, and use the Reliant, okay, let's see if this works. Let's go ahead and build this and then we'll replicate it. So let's put a small reaction wheel. Let's get it to be aerodynamic-ish. Alright, and then what I want to do is I want this this, some sort of a weird accent, I want this fuel tanks to maintain this one, because I just want the boost from these and the additional delta V. So if we take a fuel line, let's see if, oh, that's going to be tight fit. Oh, I put it on the wrong side. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, let's do this. Alright, and then let's go ahead and take this off, put it back on, line up the engine so it looks kind of cool. Let's put 4 of those. Pull the mainsail down. Alright, now we got 3496. So that should do. We're going to have these boosters for a minute. Alright. Roughly a minute. Okay. Oh, well, I want to make sure that these things go where they're supposed to go. So let's put some Separatrons. Let's go ahead and do this. That. That. They want it lay its on its side. Alright, so it's centered on the booster. Bring it down to about there. Alright, so make sure these Separatrons are with the decouplers. Alright. So now let's go ahead and put some launch clamps here. Something I need to do on these. Hey there, doing Dowser, how you doing? We want to auto strut to heavy. And we're going to do the same thing with all the tanks. Make sure there's no wobble. Okay. I guess that'll do. Alright, so, we are a little light on liftoff, but as long as the numbers aren't lying, as long as I've got this Kerbin atmospheric 3494, we're just gonna have enough. Just have enough. So let's go ahead and save this. Go ahead and put this out on the launch pad. Let's see if we can get this rover to the moon and see if we can actually deploy it to the moon. Not historically how they did it, but close. Close. Alright, so first of all, see if I can't fix some goofiness going on here. Change my camera to there. We're currently at a 90. What I want to do is I want to see if I can't fix that somehow. Get to probe core right here. Is that it? No. Probe core sitting right there somewhere. There it is. So control from here. Perfect. Alright, that gives us a 0. We're going to go for 80 kilometers. Oops, not 800. And Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, it didn't blow up. That's good. Alright, I don't need the rendezvous indicator up anymore. So this is our by the numbers launch according to Kerbal Engineer and what I remember on how to get to the Mun. So again, we have about 30 seconds left on our boosters, but it is going to keep the core tank full. Have a really decent thrust to weight ratio. Okay, 10 seconds. Okay, max Q. Get rid SRB separation, or SRBs, booster separation. So basically those got us about to 10,000. Okay? 10,000 is 10,000. So we have just under 2 minutes on the core tank here. Should get us to 80 and to circularize. Hopefully. We'll see. Alright, coming up on 1 minute left on burn, and our apoapsy's at about 55. Very cool. Bring up the groceries, make sure everything looks okay. Get rid of the fairing. Okay. I don't like how that's... I don't like that. It's like a pendulum. Probably because I have too much torque. Where's my torque? Doesn't this tell me my torque in here somewhere? Well, it should be... Oh. Alright, well, let's see. So we need 1,019 to get circularized, and we have 1,200. Alright, let's just see if this works. Alright. Like a good burn. So by the numbers, we had 89 Delta V left over on this stage. Hey, Torst, how you doing, man? So it looks like the ascent was a little bit better. Or maybe Kerbal Engineer just made a slight mistake, because we have 200 extra Delta V. So now the question is, do we want to lug this weight around for the 200 Delta V? I don't think so. Let's go ahead and get rid of that stage. And because this is a stage that we designed for getting to the moon, getting the capture around the moon, and helping with a little bit of a landing. So, just for giggles here, I'm going to extend this antenna to make sure we have a good reception all the way out. Because the one thing I don't have, and it's going to happen after this, is I don't have any synchronous coverage. Around the Mun I do, but not around here. So, Alright, so let's go ahead and target the moon. Get rid of this. Go ahead and get ourselves a transfer. It's going to cost $8.55. Okay, 30-second burn coming up. Hey, there's Moho. I want to go there. Duna. Soon. I actually have some satellites in orbit that are heading towards Duna and Eve. Just gotta wait for the time to tick down. Let's see. Kerbal alarm clock. So, 164 days until we do a burn for Venus or Eve. By the way, I do have a life support mod installed, so which was actually kind of fun because I didn't use it until right around Apollo 14. So, estimating on that stuff was pretty cool. All right, so that should have gotten us a decent burn to the mun. It certainly did. All right, let's go ahead and I'm gonna make a mid-course correction about halfway. And again, we want to land this. I'm gonna come in a retrograde orbit. What is that? 30? Alright, let's bring it in at 40. Alright. That's gonna cost us 18 to get all situated. Putting our periapsy right around 40,000 around the mun. Sweetened Lipton iced tea, by the way. Alright, here comes... So if I did that right, the current trajectory of orange should line up to the purple thing. Alright, very cool. Alright, so let's save that there, turn on the SAS. Let's go ahead and grab a maneuver node. There, let's go ahead and get our mun capture. We'll get a nice circular... Hey, Dragon Man, how you doing, man? Yeah, I'm, you know, I had to take a little break there for a little bit. Just, you know, life. What's that, 30? That's 40, so let's get that back up to 40. Oh. Yeah, I'm here. Alright. 48,888, 48,555. Alright, so let's do that. You're great? Excellent. I like it. Alright, let's see how... Oh, there's the mun. Yay. That's going to cost 262 of our 938. So we're going to have some assistance from this stage to land because I'm not very confident of the monopropellant stage. That's all. All right. Oh, I didn't mean to drag that out. Oh, I'm doing okay. Yeah, I'm just day to day, week to week. This must be SVE doing that. All right, let's now since we are relying on solar power, we want to make sure we land well here. So the sun's there. Let's not waste time with an orbit. Let's just go ahead and we'll do a deorbit burn here. Since we have 676 to to utilize. We're not playing. This is rockets. And I'm going to target right here between... roll in this area. I'm going to lead it a little bit. That's going to cost 203. I'm going to put on the brakes. Currently moving at 520. I just want to keep the sun, because we're going to lose these solar panels, and then we're just going to have these. So by landing and facing prograde, hopefully our solar panels will be picking up, you know, the stuff. Alright, so how'd that do? I did pretty good. Let's do another one. Really put on the brakes. You know what? I didn't even accept the contract. I hope there's not a specific landing spot for this. Put on the brakes right there. That's another 182 of the 472 on this stage. Oh, right through the rover. Thanks. It's making me nervous. Alright, so that was a good slowdown. Let's point retro on this. And with 34,000, let's get down to 20,000. So we'll do an F5 here. Get down to about 20,000. Pointing retro, switching this to surface, and we have 290. Slow down some more. Okay. Well. Okay. Let's go ahead and we get down to 10,000. Use the rest of the stage as the braking. Oh wow, why did that skip so fast? Okay, why didn't that decouple? Oops. Okay, let's get the gear down. $1,300 delta V. Nice response on the engines. That's right, I'm bombing the Mun. Just out of curiosity, what's the surface? Oop. A little bit of a slope. See how that works out for us. Plenty of delta V. Oh, I was looking up here and saw the numbers go down real fast. Ooh, nice picture. Alright. Alright, that didn't look too bad. Mustang BB, thank you for that follow. I appreciate it very much. New craters, yes. I made my own self-exploring craters, yes, exactly. Okay, let's try to slow this down. Okay, we made it. Very cool. How's the How's the communication? So we got a good signal that's coming off the Luna 1, bouncing from Midness to a satellite around Kerbin, finally to KSC. All right, so we did like 6 or 7 tests in hacked gravity, and for the most part it worked. But we're on a slope. I don't know how this is gonna work. Which way did it go last time? It went that way, but again, we're going to, oh geez, it's gonna be weird. All right, so let's, let me minimize my, oops, wrong thing. Let's get rid of surface. That there, okay, let's turn the brakes on. And the electrical charge is fully charged because yay, solar panels. So is what I wanna do, there's no real easy way to turn all those engines off, is there? I want to make sure I don't accidentally fire them. I guess I could lock all the tanks. Do that. I think that'll be easier. And then the big one, which is right there. There we go. Cool. All right, that works. So what I want to do is make sure we don't have any throttle going on. We don't. Do another F5 right here. Let's go on stage and get. Okay. Switch to the rover. Whoa. Okay, we're on the rover. Brakes are on. I thought I was going to stage and activate the engines, but oh well. Let's get in here, grab this probe core. Go from here. Now let's make sure we have no throttle. We have no fuel because hopefully the tank is locked. Good. Turn on RCS. And is that a mod you have done, Andy? What mod? Oh, the GC mod. Which I just took off. No, it's no, it's not. It's MechJeb. I just put a GC there. Okay, let's see if this works. So all I did last time is I went straight up. Oh, okay. And just landed it like that. Yeah, I saw this mighty. So all right, so let's save there. So we made it. We got the rover here. Cool. Get the lights on. Lights. Let's drive. Oh. Okay, somehow my oh well. Everything got inverted somehow. Again? Really? So if I go... If I press forward, it doesn't go... Can I fix that? Huh. Wonder why I did that. And then if I turn... Okay, that needs to be fixed here. So we need to... invert that. Invert that. Or revert. There. Alright, well... Look at that. Driving a rover on the mud. Excuse me. I don't want that one. I want to get rid of that. There we go. Oh, we got some air. We got some atmosphere, or we got mud. Well, all right, that was pretty successful. I was pretty happy with that. What I think I'm going to do here, though, is we're going to lock this tank so I don't accidentally take off. And, whoa! Okay, wait for it. There we go. Now, if we would have rolled it, that's what the reaction wheel would have been for. We would have come in here and enabled the torque, and then we would have been able to roll it back over. So let's see. We have. See what happens if we retract our antenna here. We still have a good connection because I have this one right here. Cool. Yay! Alright, now what I want to do is go here, and I want debris to clean this up, so I need to find the probe core, which is right here. Somewhere. There we go. And we will debris that. That gets cleaned up. Cool. Alright. Now, I don't think I had the contract for it. Let's go see what it says. If it says landed at a specific site, I'm going to be very sad. So I tried to land at a specific site with Apollo 17, and that did not go over so well. Oh, I got Pioneer 10 to do, too. Optional. Land at Alpha site. Oh, and this was to land on Minmus. Oh well. I'm gonna go ahead and force completion on it. I did not read my contract very well, so... That was a lot of work. That was fun, though. That was a lot of fun. Ooh, Skylab's coming up. Cool. Alright, so... What I thought I would do is kind of go off contract here and make and launch and deploy a 3-satellite synchronous thing, geosynchronous satellite thing. So, because I'm really scared doing these, and I don't know exactly when we actually had a nice satellite coverage for all of our missions going to Mars and stuff like that. But I know early on it was all about alignment and, you know, listening, you know, deep space networks and stuff like that. So I don't want to be doing this Eve stuff and not have something dependable to communicate with. So doesn't have to be anything absurd. Yeah, I say that. Now, supposedly somebody told me that there's a bug that if you have a closer / stronger satellite or relay, that the game doesn't see it. It goes right to the ground-based stations on Kerbin. So I wonder if they ever fix that. All right, so let me get rid of this. I'm doing something on the other monitor too. All right. I think Twitch is having some problems here. Anyway. There, that's better. All right, so for this, let's go with the large probe core because it's got a large battery capacity. It's got a nice reaction wheel, so it's less parts I have to worry about. And I don't need this thing. I don't think so. I think I can get by with that. Yeah. And then, so that's my relay. So it has a range of 61.2 gigameters. 158. Oh. So the question is, if I deploy this, let's go out and take a look at range. Was it 160? Oh, I forgot already. Doggone it. I forgot. Go back in. so the big one is 158 versus 61. 158, 62. 158, 62. All right. I just want to make sure even Duna is covered. All right, so let's see here. So Eve, is 9.5 gigameters. Is that right? Right? Oh no. Wait a minute. Oh. Can I not? That was weird. Why can't I already have stuff in orbit here. Alright, so I guess I'm... Oh, no, but they're talking to Kerbin, though. Alright, let me switch here. I think they're talking to Kerbin. Let's see. Let's try to get some distance here. So this is bouncing off of Minmus to Kerbin. Alright. So does that mean Minmus is actually closer then? Probably. Well, I guess it could. Yeah, it is closer. Alright. So it's grabbing the closest source. Alright. So how do I find out? So that's the altitude around Eve, though. Okay, let's go back to Kerbin. If they're out there now, and I don't have... Well, let's go see what I have around Minmus. Let's see. There's Minmus. I think when I deployed it, it was in the early stages, so I think I have the smaller dish out here. Okay, where's the... Oh, here it is. No, I have the big one. Wow. Alright, well. Let's use the big ones. I don't know how strong this is. 250. So this is always going to be stronger than anything you put. No. 250. So if I make an obscene COMMSAT and I put two of these big boys on it, then it's stronger than the ground-based station. If I'm reading that right. What's the mission? Oh, I gotta update that. We're gonna put a synchronous satellite relay network in. So let me update that here real quick. So let's see. We're going to Kerbin GEO COMMSAT. There we go. Oh wait, I need to go. Update title. Okay, cool. Make sure that works. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna do the same thing. I wonder if I could just reuse the Minmus one. Do I have the Minmus bus? That way I don't have to build it all. I should. Where'd it go? Should be under Minmus. Mariner. Minmus base. MechJeb GEO COMMSAT. Here's the bus. All right, load that in. So I think we're good. Yeah, no, we're good. So we have stack separators, monopropellant for the fine adjustments. Why do I have the strut system? Or the truss? I don't need that. If we say root, I want to say the heaviest. There we go. Maybe because I have the truss. Alright. Okay, so that's got an antenna. It's got solar panels to keep it powered. So we're gonna rename this to Kerbin. So we just copied someone else's design. Mine. Kerbin GeoSat bus. So we're gonna put 3 satellites in a synchronous orbit around Kerbin. We have more than enough delta V because this was designed to go to Minmus. So sweet. Save it. Cool. Let's put on the launch pad. So I saved a lot of time there. Didn't have to reinvent the wheel. So since we have the delta V, I'm going to put this in a higher orbit. We'll do like a 200 kilometer. All right. And 3, 2, and 1. Whoops. Okay, that's not good. Evidently, Minmus had some problems and they didn't tell us about their design issues. Or I should just check my staging before I get all gung-ho. Yeah. Alright. That was easy. Alright, so do that. There we go. All better. All better. Hopefully. Now the really smart people that do this, they do all the math. They put their deployment in a nice circular orbit that's at the synchronous orbit, and then running any geostationary. Running any. That's what we're going to deploy right now. I already have one around Mun and I have one around Kerbin. I just didn't want to do it around Kerbin or Earth until after the Apollo missions, because after that then we start sending stuff out to Saturn or Jewel and stuff like that. So I wanted to have something dependable around Kerbin, because when I went out and checked my my Mariner or my Veneria 1, it was actually talking to Minmus to get here, and I was going, okay, that's okay for now, but we have a lot of stuff coming up, and I don't want to lose connection. So I thought maybe just, tripling up would be safer than sorry. But the smart people will use math, and they figure out the periapsy to drop off and to deploy. The really smart people do one satellite at a time, one launch, another launch, another launch. I'm going to do it the way that I've had success with. There's actually 2 ways I've done it. I've had success. The one way I do it, there goes our boosters, is I use MechJeb to set up the resonant orbits for the deployment. So I don't have to figure out the periapsis and stuff like that. Or, like when I did for the Mun, I used the, someone made a website, a remote tech visual aid, and with that one you can plot in the information and it will give you a periapsis to use for when you start dropping off the satellites. So I'm going to use the MechJeb way this way. Just want to make sure I don't make any mistakes. Hey, there's Duna. gonna go get my notes. Oh, sorry about that. What am I looking for? Go. So we need 400 to circularize, so we're going to dig into the next stage, which is fine. We actually, all the hard work is done getting off the planet. Like I said, this has more than enough because it was originally designed for Minmus, but I don't want to rebuild the satellites. I didn't want to start shaving off stuff and redesign the lifter, so yeah, I cheated. I cheated. Alright, so for those that don't know, if you go to, if you say Kerbal, Kerbal, I did it again, my keyboard's, alright, Kerbal Space Program, and you put Kerbin Wiki. The two things you need to know is the synchronous orbit and the sidereal rotation period, which is this number right here. So the two numbers is the synchronous orbit and the rotational period. Now, this is, as I start doing this, this number will make a lot more sense. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to press F5, and on SAS we're going to deploy this, yay. And just to make sure, I like to get the solar panels on the last satellite deployed just in case, because I've had other lifters to where I had no solar panels and I was doing all this stuff only to run out of juice. So I couldn't deploy it. So this just make sure, even though I have it here. All right, so what I want to do is no, I don't want to do that. I want to change my apoapsy to 2863.33, and this doesn't have to be precise. That's going to cost 576 of the 1200 we have. It has to be pretty close. The one thing that's really important about the stationary orbit is the distance between each one of the satellites. And if you get those as close as possible to the rotational period, then you don't have to worry about drift. Now, if you use 4 satellites versus 3, you can have some drift because you're going to have 3 that are always going to talk to where the one might drift. So with 3, you have to be a little bit more precise. That's all. So we're going to go ahead and push our apoapsy out to the rotational, or I'm sorry, to the synchronous, then we're going to circularize. So they're going to be out here with the syscoms. This was like the first synchronous communication satellite. There's 3 of them, but for some reason I only have 2. I don't know where the first one was. Alright, 2863.2. Close enough. So we're just going to go ahead and circularize on this. Now you probably don't have to. I'm just going to take baby steps and do it. We're going to circularize based upon our apoapsy. Get us a nice round. So again, it's going to cost another 391. We got 629. The satellites themselves actually do most of the work once you get the orbits. So once you get your deployment orbit set up. So once I get this circularized, I'm actually going to dump this, and I'm just going to use this stage. Alright, here comes our circularization burn. Oh, Kerbin looks cool. I'm gonna go check something. I updated my title. I don't see it refreshing on Twitch. Oh, I did. Cool. Finally. Alright, so let's turn on SAS here. And, again, I've done this two different ways. One, I do, like, pretty much 100% MechJeb, except for when I do the satellite deployment, I do that manually. Or I've used some other tools, like the Remote Tech Visual, can't remember what it's called. Actually, I think I can put a link. Oops. It's called something, Visual Remote Tech Planner. And here's the URL for it. And again, is that when you set the body, how many satellites, your orbit, and then it will tell you the periapsis for you dropping off your satellites. So anyways, we should have a fairly circular orbit here. 2863.3 by 2863.2. Perfect. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, like I said, we're going to get rid of the dead weight. Oh, Jesus. Good thing I didn't have 5. Okay. Always check your staging. Alright, let's try that again. There we go. And then I want this in its own stage. There we go. Now I'll do another F5 there. So now what I'm going to do, since we have our synchronous orbit, you want to, and again, however many satellites you use, your next orbit you create will differ because of the timing of when you drop them off. So with MechJeb, I'm going to say create a resonant orbit, and I want to do 3 satellites, and you offset it by 1 because the first one you drop off after you make this initial burn. And I'm going to say create, so that's going to cost 171. Again, plenty of delta V. I'm not worried about it. And we'll do an F5. Execute this. And when you look at it, see, so our apoapsy is going to stay at the synchronous orbit, but our periapsis is very low. So each time you drop off a satellite at the periapsis, you're going to have your satellite circularize at the altitude of the synchronous altitude. Once you circularize, then you adjust the rotational period, and we'll be doing that. Now, someone actually created a really easy process for me to do this. It's a lot more technical, but I like easy and functional, so that's why I do it this way. So I initially could have just pushed my apoapsy out to the synchronous orbit, and then I could have just adjusted my periapsis. I think it's supposed to be 1225 or something like that. But again, the apoapsy is fairly important. The periapsis is fairly important because of the timing. What's really super critical is the rotational period between your satellites. All right, so before I do anything, I want to get my first satellite pretty much ready. So since it's been a while since I've used this, I want to check some stuff. We're going to deploy our solar panels. I want to check my RCS is limited to 1. That's fine. And then my engine is okay, cool. Now, the reason why the RCS is limited is because that's what I use to adjust my rotation. So now, the one thing I need on Kerbal Engineer is my orbital information. And here's that orbital period I was talking about. Alright, so we'll do another F5. As what we do is we drop the first satellite off really close to the periapsis here. So I'm gonna just do it here. We'll just warp there. Alright. And I'm gonna, so we're basically 4 minutes away. I'm just gonna do it about halfway, about 2 minutes. We're gonna warp here. Alright, we'll do an F5. We'll go ahead and decouple here. We'll switch to the satellite. We'll activate the engine. We're going to use RCS to just kind of move us out of the way a little bit. Don't forget they're limited. Alright, and then I want to get my antennas. Got plenty of time. Cool. Then is what we do is engines activated. Alright, so then we tell it to circularize at an altitude of, and the synchronous orbit 2863.33. Oops. Right. Oh, okay. My bad. There we go. Too many. There we go. And then we execute that. So at this point, the satellite's doing all the work. The bus is just dropping stuff off. Now the orbital period is wrong, but as soon as we get our circularized orbit, we're going to be close, and that's when we're going to fine tune it. Alright. So the orbit isn't a perfect circularized orbit. Again, that's not super important. This is what's important. So your orbital period, if you remember the website, which I don't have, or do I? Yep, here it is. So it needs to be 5 hours, 59 minutes, and 60 seconds. Right now we're at 5 hours, 59 minutes, and 9.5 seconds. So that's when we use RCS. And we want to get that up to... oh, down actually, 9.4. My bad. 5:59. Wait, did they change something on the website, or am I just not remembering it correctly? Oh, they changed it. It's 60 seconds. It used to be... My old notes say... Alright, so 60 seconds. Alright, cool. Update that. So we have to go... And again, I'm doing this with the RCS, and I have my RCS limited to 1 kilonewton, or whatever the measurement is. 1 thrust. Because as long as each one of your satellites has this as close as possible to what the synchronous orbit is, you're golden. Oh, no, the solar day is that. So it is. Okay, my bad. That's okay. So nothing did change. Yeah, yeah, I know. You're right, you're right. I did. I just now noticed it. So we're just going to reduce that down to 9.4. Thank you. Appreciate that. So it pretty much got dropped off pretty close. 9.406. That's good. So we'll do a save. And then we'll switch back. Are we close enough to? No, we're not. Alright, switch back to the bus. That's debris. Can I get the actual bus? Alright, so we've dropped off our first satellite. And then what we do is we make a lap. We come down here and we drop off the next one. So our satellite we dropped off goes on its merry little way. So it's got its big orbit to do. And again, we're just gonna put this right about here. Actually, before I do that, get our next satellite all ready. So we're gonna panels out. Now, like I said, there's better ways of doing this. This works, and it's fairly easy to do. All right, so we'll get a little bit closer here. All right, we'll do an F5. We'll go ahead and decouple. Switch to the satellite. Activate RCS and the engine. We're going to use RCS to kind of, again, doesn't look like we're moving much, but we are. Not as much as I want to, though. I just want some clearance so I don't snap a solar panel or collide or anything like that. Alright, so once again, we're going to circularize at an altitude. Are you just dropping off sats along the apo and the periapsis at certain orbital periods? I set up a resonant orbit, so yes, I do it all at the periapsis. And then I have them circularized at a certain altitude at the synchronous. So we want 2, oops, that's a 5, 2863.33. So I have the satellites circularized. And once they circularize, then I adjust the orbital period. So yes. It's the easiest way. It works. There are people that I've watched that they do a much finer deployment, and they do 3 satellites, and they actually do 1 satellite at a time. They do individual launches, so it's all timing, it's all math, and it's really cool to watch that, but I don't have the skill set for that. So now satellite B is going to have an orbit. It's not as circular as it should be, but again, that's not what's important. So with RCS, you notice our orbital period should be, look at all this stuff going by. We should be at 559, 9.4. Right, 9.4. So we're just going to point ourselves and adjust. Oh, so close. Excellent. All right. Save that. And then we'll go back to the bus. And again, I didn't do all the hard thinking. I used MechJeb to set up the resonant orbits. Because I can never get the bus, I always get the debris switches away. And it works. That's what's really cool. Alright, so here's our last satellite to drop off. And again, all we do is I'm just going to warp over here. So we have our first satellite, I think right here. Right there. Okay, there's A. And then B. And then this is C. A, B, and then so C, yeah, so it looks like it's going to line up. So let's go ahead. We already got the solar panels out, so let's go ahead and get the antennas. Alright, very cool. Let's get close to the periapsis here. So we're 10 minutes away. We'll just cut this in half-ish. Alright, so doing F5. Go ahead and decouple. We're gonna activate the engine. And on RCS. Push ourselves away a little bit. I'm just pressing the I key to kind of offset us a little bit. You really don't see anything happening because the RCSs are limited to 1. And that should be fine. So then we're going to say circularize again at a specific altitude. Synchronous, which is 2863.33. And oh, alright, that was the bus, that's fine. So we did have a minor collision there, I didn't get quite far enough away. That's alright. Things collide in space. Alright, so then we can rename this one, call it Kerbin Sat. Oops. C. Once its circularized orbit is done, we'll do that. We'll point prograde. And we're at 559, 9.4. Pretty darn close, but let's see if we can't get that just a little bit. Oh. Try this again. Ah. Alright, hang on. We can do this. Look at this number right here. Uh, 9.4. Alright, now let's do this. Alright, that's twice I hit that now. Deathmaster669, thank you so much for that follow. I really do appreciate it. I want to get it closer because the other ones were 4.0. I lost an antenna? Oh, you did. Oh, you're right. Alright, well, not super critical. That's why we have redundancy. Oh, yeah. Huh. Bummer. Oh, well. It'll still work fine. Alright, let's try to... We get a little bit of stutter here, too. Really? What is it with that 415? Okay, I'm gonna leave it. What am I working on? We just finished deploying some synchronous satellites around Kerbin. Relays. Oh, you know, I know what I forgot to do. I want to point these... Oh no, I want to do radial in. That's right, so they actually point at the planet. So now, if I did this correct... So there's A, there's B, and there's C's in there somewhere. So we got the triangle. So if we do a little bit of time warp, not a whole lot. Cool. Alright, so let me turn all that noise off. So here's A, or C. So let's go to B here, or A, sorry. I just want to point it radial in. So that was 9.15. 9. That was 9.41. All right, so that's the thing about it is the drift isn't going to matter as much. So we're going to say radial in. Very cool. Points at the planet. And we'll do this to B. So what I wanted to do was, since we have a lot of unmanned probe missions coming up, I think, I wanted to make sure I had a reliable relay system around Kerbin. Because I do have a couple things out at Eve, and they're bouncing off of Minmus. So I just want to make sure, and I'm going to go check that right now. So now those are all in way. So let's go back to Eve. That's Minmus, Andy. I think I played this game. Where's Eve? There. Mike, a little stutter in the game there. So let's see here. So here's Veneria 1. Let's see how it's communicating here. Alright, so it's bouncing now again, all depending upon the relationship. So is Minmus closer to Kerbin, or is Kerbin's satellite getting it? So, no, so, okay, so this time Kerbin's actually closer than Minmus. Alright, that makes sense. And of course, if Minmus was here, that would make sense too. I just want to make sure we have something. Although, if this wasn't here, I wonder if it would bounce off of Minmus and come to the other earlier relay I had. Interesting. You were looking at getting this game. I just got my Aerospace Engineer Masters. Congratulations. That is no small task. And I'm going to go through an application process for NASA. Right on. There are people that watch streamers that play KSP that work for NASA and think that the people that do KSP does like some pretty cool stuff. Not me though, because I don't know how to play the game. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn off the orbital stuff. I don't need it anymore. So now, for me, I have a synchronous satellite relay around Kerbin or Earth. A few weeks ago, we did one around the Mun because I was getting tired of always landing stuff on the Kerbin side of the Mun. So we have a synchronous Mun, and we also have one around Minmus too. I think. Yeah, we should. And the reason why I did that is I put a satellite station out here. So I have a synchronous Minmus. And you use the same process, except for the Mun. The Mun's synchronous orbit is actually outside Kerbin's SOI, Sphere of Influence. So you can't do one, but you're going, Andy, you've got one. It was what I did is I arbitrarily picked a an altitude and did the same thing. I just created a resonant orbit to make sure the PE doesn't go inside the Mun, and I just dropped off my satellite, adjusted the orbital period to the first one so they all matched or really close, and ta-da! That did that. Excuse me. Okay, so what is... I don't want that. Actually, so in 160 days we do... We have a maneuver node because it's still in orbit around Kerbin. So let's head. Let's turn off some of this noise here. Let's go back to Space Center. At Stanford, so California. Cool. I think Stanford. I think I'm another college in California. So we deployed that rover earlier, so I'll get rid of that picture. And we currently have, right, so we have Veneria 7 and the Mariner 9. They're actually in orbit waiting for like I said, in 160 days and 320 days, they actually do their burns based upon their alignment. This one here is because I have life support. I have a timer built in to let me know when I have to send a resupply out there. I might not do it because I was mainly using that science station to get all my science, but I've got all my science, so I don't know if I need them anymore out there. Alright, so we have to make a Pioneer 9, or 10. There's a 10 and 11, I believe. Oh, let me see, I don't need that anymore. I can not save that. Don't need that. That. Alright, let's see here. So, let me go find Pioneer 10. I basically know what, yeah, Pioneer 10. So it kind of looks like, in a way, if I remember, New Horizon, but... Oh, let me find some pictures here. Images. Where's image? Oh, there it is. Stanford University is in California, but you're moving to Texas soon. Well, that's where a lot of space people live. I'm looking for a nice picture. It doesn't have to be a real one. We're gonna make one out of stock. I just want to see the backside. I need a bigger picture though. A better picture. Need a better picture. Is that really what it looks like? Really? That's not a very big picture. Yeah, there's a schematic. Okay, I guess I'll use this. Let me share the image I have with you guys. Go ahead and, oops, put that in there. See if that shares correctly. Yes, it did. All right, so that's what we're gonna make. As close as possible to stock. So what do I have to do here? According to the game, we're doing a flyby. So we don't have to get an orbit. I think I'd like to get an orbit so I have something out there. That'd be cool. Now, a lot of this stuff is telescopic. Now, we can't do telescopic in not really, in stock. So we're going to have to make kind of a large fairing. So I guess my question is, which dish looks closer? This one, or oops, not even on there, right? That one, or oops, this one. This one does. All right, fine. Because the big one is just too big. And hopefully with the, you know, relay system around Kerbin and everything, it should, this should work. Hopefully. And actually, this kind of dwarfs the, probably should go with a smaller... Alright. So power-wise, we really don't have to pack. Now this thing packs a huge battery. That's why I like this one so much. It has its own reaction wheel, which is pretty decent for the size. And it's got 1,000 electrical charge. Now we don't have to have massive electrical charge for this because it looks like this thing's got 2 RTGs. We can do that. So actually this thing isn't that complicated to make, but gotta work. I'm gonna try to find some other reference pictures here so I can see the backside a little bit better. So it's got kind of a little bit of a caboose that's octagonal. I wonder if I can make one. See if I can find a better picture to share with you guys. Yeah, it does. It has a, well, it has a base. Trying to, oh, there we go. Maybe. I'm just trying to find the right angle. No, too small. Oh, here we go. That's a nice picture there. All right, so this is the replacement I'm going to share with you guys. Again, it looks like it's from a game. Maybe. I think it's actually from a Star Trek game. But it's actually, you know, as accurate as I need. I'm just trying to get an idea of what is on the bottom side. Alright, so on the bottom side, let's flip this over. Again, batteries, we're going to have a couple RTGs coming off of some structural stuff, so I don't really need a battery. Maybe a small one. Why not? Give it a little girth. Alright. So I do want to have, so let's set this up for Joule. Do what kind of fuel and delta V we're going to get here. So if we go to a fuel tank, go to the small one, which, okay, we can make that look smaller, I think. So if we go with this, okay, let's flip this over. So we're going to scrunch this up, and I think if I take the battery and we can take the fuel tank. I want to do, how do I do that? Oh, wait. I can wait. Oh, not that. What am I looking for? I'm looking for, fine. I'm thinking, just dangerous, if I use Oscars. Wait. Put an Oscar there. Then we put Oscars here. Ooh, like where this is going, maybe. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so first of all, take these off. I think engine-wise, I'm gonna go with this. Oh no, I'm gonna go with the Ant. Yes. Cool. Even though you don't see an engine, it has some sort of a propellant. I don't know. So then we go and put these guys. Now, right now we have no delta V registering. Why? That's why. Alright. So I have 1,000 delta V with that tank. So if we take these, they side mount. Oh, it does work. Well, then I don't need these. Alright. Because then is what I can do is offset these guys. This, and see, it's kind of a triangular-ish thing. But then I was thinking about a way to cover that ugliness up. Alright. Need to find some flat parts. Flat, small, ooh, like that. If we get them to match, like so, yeah, I think. I don't know. I don't do planes, so I don't know how these things help or hinder. That won't cover everything, so I'd have to do 4. Oh, go back. Mayday. So if we go 4, oh, all right, that'll work. Yeah, so it gives it kind of a compartment look. Oops. Ooh, do I have the fat end outside or the thin? Interesting. Let's figure that out. So let's see here. Let's go. Wait, I need the thin part. Oh, it's always going to be. How do I do that then? Oh, let's rotate it. That's the fat side with the thin side. I did that, so I wanted to go with. Okay. Oops. The beefy side. I'm doing this. Why? There's only 3. I wanted 4. Doggone it. Andy. Not wrong. Alright. So I was thinking, which doesn't look like it's going to work out. Oh, wait. Can I... Oh, that looks dumb. I mean, it's hard to take a square and close a circle. I get that. Yeah. The only way I could think of and kind of, no, but see, I want it kind of squarish looking. I think that's the smallest. Oh hell no! I mean, darn. I'm just trying to get angles. I'm trying to see straight edges and stuff. I think no matter what, I think this was my best option. Well, I don't hate it, but I don't really super like it. I'm hoping to cover all that up too. That doesn't really give me my hex look either. Maybe because I'm doing 3 instead of 4. Ooh, how do I change that? Grab. So. There we go. So if we do. Let me change route here. Oh, that's already route. All right. Well, it's kind of boxy looking. I need to turn all this stuff off, I think. Oh, that's kind of cool. Not that I'm going to use it. Whoa! Come back. There we go. Alright. I don't know if I like it. But I still have to... the only way to do... Yeah, I think the only way to do this would be to take the pockets again, go down to 2, and oops, it's not right. Go, there's one here. All right. Okay, so those stick out a little bit too far. Angle snap on. I'll give it 1, 2 clicks in. 1, 2 clicks in. And I mean, the only way I could do this is use these, but I'm going to use that for the other piece. So besides, I think if I put the RTGs, it looks a little bit better. A little bit. Yeah, we'll do that. Now let's go ahead and take the idle and mission. All right. Right, then off this side, there's that big antenna, which you don't see in that picture. But we're not going to make it huge because I have to stick this in a fairing. But this is where I would use a series of these. Something like that. And then just to make, now see, this I can auto strut. This I can auto strut. These I cannot. So what we're gonna do here is we'll put the antenna, and then to kind of make it look a little bit more structurally shish like it, I think we're gonna use struts. Let's see, if we put there to get you to latch on to something over there. Ooh. Oh wait, I want to do this the other way. Alright, so let's pick this up, and it's been so long since I've used struts. I want you to attach the top, would be nice. Okay, or in there would be fine too, if that'll work. Alright, why are you making this so difficult? Why are you making this so much about you? Will you just have it about me once? Can't get any closer. Is that because of the aerial? Oh, it was. Alright. I grab. Whoa. Oh, come on.